Most people don't know that the story of Samudra Manthan doesn't start with ambition. It starts with the problem, the Devas losing their power. According to the Puranic story, Indra was once gifted a sacred garland by sage Durvasa. But Indra treats it casually, carelessly rather. As a result, the Devas are cursed to lose their tejas, which is their strength, their authority, and their radiance. They don't lose their divinity, but they lose their influence. And because of this, the balance shifts. The Asuras start gaining ground, not because they are better or worse, but because they are more active, more involved, and more willing to push. You see, the Devas function through inheritance, like order, status, and cosmic position. But the Asuras function through effort, represented through struggle, strategy, and perseverance. And when stability breaks, effort matters more than position. So, unable to restore their power, the Devas approach Vishnu. And Vishnu does not magically restore their powers. He doesn't punish the Asuras and he doesn't reset the system. He tells the Devas to do something far more humbling. Work with your rivals. Churn the ocean together. That is why the Devas seek the Asuras' help. Not because they trust them, but because power now has to be earned strategically through participation. That is the deeper meaning of Samudra Manthan. The Asuras grew stronger because they were fully involved, even if their motives were not perfect. On the other hand, the Devas weakened because they assumed that the order would protect them. It doesn't. This isn't a story about good versus evil. It's a story about entitlement versus effort. And the same pattern shows up even today. Those who rely on titles and past achievements or privilege often struggle during change. But those who stay involved, flexible, and willing to work through uncertainty move forward. And that is the real teaching of Samudra Manthan. Follow for more such content.